Welcome to Energy Scout News and Information. I'm Brian Bucklighter on location outside our offices here at the Texas Motor Speedway, where the GoodGuys Lone Star Nationals has taken over the track. We're here at the Texas Motor Speedway, and I've caught up with Pat Anderson, who came to show off his 1950 Mercury. Pat, tell us a little bit about your car real quick.
Well, the Mercury was originally built back in the 50s and has a chop top, and it's lowered and has an Oldsmobile engine in it.
Beautiful car. Now, you came out here from Keller, Texas today?
Right, that's right.
And how far have you gone to travel to these shows?
The farthest I've gone in this car has been to Mena, Arkansas.
Okay, has the high cost of fuels these days scared you off of any of these?
It slowed me down a little bit, but I still do the local ones. We do a couple every weekend.
Good deal. Well, thanks for letting us hang out with you for a little bit.
My pleasure.
We did have a chance to catch up with Betsy Bennett yesterday, the director of the show, who said that around the country the same story has been true. People aren't really shying away from these shows due to the high cost of fuels.
You know, we're still seeing a lot of people who are dedicated to their cars and enjoying them and driving them and dedicated to this hobby and the sport that they've all come to, live as a lifestyle. So we're still seeing a good, steady attendance at most of our events across the country.
And in other news today, the Speedway is sitting right on top of the Barnett Shale, where ExxonMobil recently abandoned its exploration, citing the recent drop in natural gas prices. Exxon sold its stake in the gas fields and an 80-mile pipeline of the shale to Harding Energy Partners. Harding, in turn, sold their shares to Chesapeake Energy. Still to come, companies are revealing more about the damage from Ike, but first, let's take a look at today's mergers and acquisitions. Campano Energy plans to buy the McClellan lateral pipeline from Transco Energy and integrate the system with its existing facilities for a total cost of $110 million. ADAES and Energy Capital Partners have formed Crowfoot Development to focus on the production of activated carbon for coal-fired power plants. And DCP Midstream Partners has completed its $145 million purchase of Michigan Pipeline and Processing. ConocoPhillips and oil and gas production in the third quarter was likely flat or slightly below second quarter levels. That equals roughly a $200 million hit to the company, and it's largely due to disruptions caused by hurricanes in the Gulf of Mexico. Independent producer XTO Energy says the storms cut its third quarter production by 3.5 billion cubic feet. XTO said the slowdown will likely extend into the fourth quarter with an impact of up to 3 billion cubic feet. In all, the Minerals Management Service says that just over half the Gulf of Mexico oil production and about 45% of the natural gas remains shut in the wake of Hurricane Ike. Personnel are also returning to work. 116 of the 694 manned platforms remained evacuated. Only one of 116 rigs in the Gulf of Mexico still remains unmanned. Now let's take a look at some people on the move. Petrolifera Petroleum has named Dr. Robert N. Ehrlich to the position of Vice President over Exploration and New Ventures. Carl D. Grenz has joined Endeavor International as Executive Vice President of Operations. And Williams Pipeline Partners has elected H. Bent Austin as a member of the General Partners Board of Directors. Tesoro Refining and Marketing Company has filed a lawsuit against the California Air Resources Board in an attempt to block new ethanol requirements. CARB passed the rule earlier this year, and it requires refiners to up corn-based ethanol in California gasoline from 5.7% to 10% by 2009. Rowan has received commitments from Royal Dutch Shell and W&T Offshore for the use of 2 jackup rigs next year. Shell Egypt will use the JP Bustle rig to drill 2 wells next year. W&T will drill 2 wells with the Gorilla 4. The deals are worth about $140 million all told. General Electric is adding capacity to build wind turbines. Worldwide demand for the alternative energy is rising even as the economy weakens. GE will spend over $100 million expanding its factory in Slausenburg, Germany, where the company is building new, larger class of wind turbine. And that's all for Energy Scout News and Information today. We're here at the Texas Motor Speedway. Hope you have a great day, and we will see you next time.